Spirit. The moving force or moving influence. The moving influence, the spirit, is that chosen by the individual soul in its activity. It is from the one source, the spirit, that we have the moving influence, or moving force. Every spirit activity is of one source. The moving force and the life in each, and the activities in each are from the spirit. Mind is that moving force which is of the universal, yet so individual, so personal, as to be one with and yet aware of its individuality, in that creative force, which is worshipped or known as God. Is the first cause, then, that the separation of God and the desire for companionship with himself, that has created or brought into a material manifestation the reverse of love, of hope, of patience, of all the attributes that are the spirit of activity, the moving influence, or force. This we see manifested in a physical body through the glandular system, as the activity of conception, the dividing of the activity of the gland itself, that brings conception. The entity realizes that psychic is not other than of the soul, not so much spiritism or spirit as spirituality, or spirit activity, God force of the soul active in the individual or person. As ye meditate ye feel, ye see, yea ye hear the voice, the spirit, the moving influence in thy life. And yet when ye go to apply same in thy conversation with thy brother, thy friend, thy neighbor, ye forget what manner of voice ye heard, what vision ye have seen, what is the prompting. If there is the turning of every man and woman to the thought of God, then we may solve every problem. For it is not by mere thought, not by any activity other than the moving force within each entity, each body, and when more of patience, more tolerance, more thought of others is advanced and kept in the heart of the individual, this lends that power, that influence, that force for good. Being a highly sensitive personage or soul, from its sojourns in the environs of Uranus, makes for the influences especially that find expression in the psychic or soul forces of the entity, and the relationships of same to spirit activity in the material things about the entity, and also for those in the physical abilities and activities of the entity. Should the body develop her talent for voice, or for the stage? That which gives the abilities for the greater expressions of those things that make for the motivating forces, for the moving others, would be the greater talent. Hence the stage, but the writing, then, will become the greater moving force for the entity.